Take a good look at this man.
Allez, faut continuer à aller voler les ballons. Et ce diable de Curry qui nous fait mal.
4-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP, and still at the center of Golden State's hopes. But at 36 years old, the question that haunts the Warriors isn't just about how much Curry has left in the tank. It's about whether the front office can put the right pieces around him to get back to the top. And that's where things get complicated. Curry signed a 2-year, $62.6 million extension with the Warriors on August 29th, keeping him in the Bay Area through 2027. The extension makes one thing clear: Golden State believes they can still build a title contender around their superstar. But that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. In recent years, the Warriors have had mixed results trying to build a championship-caliber team. Since their 2021-22 NBA championship run, they've only managed to win one playoff series. Last season was a particular low point. They didn't even make the playoffs, falling to the Sacramento Kings in the play-in tournament. For a franchise used to competing for titles, that's a tough pill to swallow. The Warriors are trying to find the perfect running mate for Curry. They've come close on several occasions. Just ask Paul George, who revealed on his podcast that a deal to send him to Golden State was close to being done. Imagine how different the league would look today if George had teamed up with Curry. But instead, George signed with the 76ers, leaving the Warriors still searching. In fact, the Warriors even tried to make a move for Lauri Markkanen. Coming off a career year, Markkanen was seen as a perfect fit. His shooting, size, and versatility would have given Curry the help he needs. But on August 7th, Markkanen signed a 5-year, $238 million extension with the Utah Jazz. The timing of the extension also means the earliest he can be traded is February 7th, one day after his season's trade deadline. Talk about bad timing for Golden State. So, where does it leave the Warriors now? It's clear General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. isn't done making moves. With a roster that still has holes, he may need to consider using one of their biggest assets, Jonathan Kuminga.
Post plays and working inside. And JK will get to the line and get basketball for Atlanta. Draymond on the kick out. Kuminga taking his time with the mid-range.
Kuminga is coming off a breakout season, and he's seeking a full max extension worth $225 million over 5 years. If the two sides don't come to an agreement, Kuminga could become a trade piece as the Warriors look for ways to bring in that second star. But if they do extend him, they'll be banking on his development into a cornerstone player alongside Curry. While Kuminga's future with the team remains uncertain, it's not the only area of concern for the Warriors. They've had to cope with the aging of their once dominant core. Klay Thompson, Curry's longtime partner in crime, is no longer wearing a Warriors jersey, having been traded to the Mavericks during the offseason. And though Draymond Green is still around, he's not the player he used to be. The trio that once terrorized the league is no longer the same. But don't count Curry out just yet. Even at 36, he's still performing at an elite level. Last season, he averaged 26.4 points and 5.1 assists per game, earning the spot on the All-NBA team for the 10th time in his career. His impact on the game remains undeniable. When Curry played, the Warriors had a .604 winning percentage.
Curry spins. Step back, trying to draw another foul, and it goes in!
To Curry, and is then trying to contest. You need to stay on the ground.
Steph Curry with the shot clock expiring.
Without him, they dropped to just .420. His shooting percentage, a staggering 62% true shooting, shows he's still one of the most efficient scorers in the league. The Warriors have always relied on Curry's brilliance, and that hasn't changed. But to truly contend, they need more than just Curry. They need a cohesive, well-rounded team. And in a league where the competition is as fierce as ever, building that team is a challenge. The Warriors know they're under pressure. Time is not on their side, and the rest of the league is catching up. Teams like the Denver Nuggets and Phoenix Suns have assembled their own star-studded rosters. And even the Lakers with LeBron and AD are in win-now mode. Golden State needs to act fast. Curry may be the centerpiece, but the supporting cast is crucial. The front office has been hesitant to mortgage their future, but there's no question that the window for winning another championship with Curry is closing, and the Warriors' future could rest on how they handle the next few months, whether it's through trades or finally securing Kuminga's extension. And then there's Moses Moody. Moody has been a promising young player, showing flashes of brilliance that suggest he could be a key piece for Golden State moving forward. In his second season, Moody averaged 9.8 points and 3.7 rebounds, while improving his shooting from beyond the arc. The question now is whether Moody can take that next step, becoming the reliable, versatile player the Warriors need. The Warriors have always prided themselves on their development program, and players like Kuminga and Moody are prime examples of the franchise's long-term investment in homegrown talent. However, banking on young players can be risky. They need to find a balance between nurturing these prospects and surrounding Curry with veteran players who can contribute right away. One interesting development to watch is the potential rise of Quinton Post, a rookie drafted in the late second round. Post impressed during Summer League, particularly with his defensive instincts and shot-blocking ability. The Warriors have been thin in the front court since losing James Wiseman to injury, and Post could offer much-needed rim protection.
Golden State, Knox running the floor looking for an entry opportunity, has it, and Knox had 3 in the first half to go along with 4 rebounds. Post lines up a 3.
The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The Warriors are not ready to fade into obscurity. Curry's extension buys them time, but every year counts. If the front office can make the right moves, they could be back in the title conversation. But if they miss the mark, Golden State could quickly find itself on the outside looking in, watching other teams hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy. As for Curry, his legacy is already cemented, but his hunger for more is undeniable. He's not ready to ride off into the sunset just yet, and the Warriors are determined to make the most of the time they have left with him. Whether they can find that elusive second star or not, the Warriors will remain one of the most intriguing teams to watch in the NBA. So, what happens next? Will the Warriors find the right mix of veterans and young talent to support Curry, or will they fall behind in the ultra-competitive Western Conference? One thing is for sure. As long as Stephen Curry is wearing a Golden State uniform, the Warriors will always be a team to watch. But the clock is ticking. The Warriors front office knows that every year with Curry is precious, and they're not about to waste this opportunity. With or without a second superstar, Golden State will fight to stay relevant and in contention. And while the dynasty may be in transition, the core principle remains. As long as Stephen Curry steps on the court, the Warriors are never out of the race for the NBA's ultimate prize, the Larry O'Brien Trophy.